Hello guys, I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser and CGC authorized dealer located in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, and you're watching another edition of One on One. And this is a very special edition of One on One because I really wanted to do this for a long time. I received some books from Frank a few months back, and these books were very special because they were already apparently previously pressed and cleaned and graded. And Frank brought them to me to have a look at them, a second opinion, as it were. And well, one thing led to another, and we decided to redo the entire process. And in today's episode, I'm going to show you the results of that with pictures and the whole 9 yards. But before we get there, guys, a little bit of housekeeping. First of all, guess what? I ordered a whole bunch of supplies. So if you're local to the Comic Doctor's shop, I am going to be bringing in a lot of Silver Age backing boards. If you like the way I pack my comic books, I use 56 point boards. I'll have those for sale. I'll also have Silver Age boards as well, or bags as well. I'm also receiving a small assortment of comic book boxes. And yeah, those will be available. They should be available as of this Saturday, so long as they are delivered tomorrow or Friday. But anyways, that's one thing. Next, also, I have about 4 or 5 CGC boxes en route right now as we speak. Again, I guess because of the weather or whatever, we have some CGC boxes en route, but they've been delayed a couple of days and they should be here by Friday. So expect a few, maybe not a few, but a couple of unboxings this weekend. So make sure you hit that notification buzzer so you'll be the first to know when I go live. And also, in regards to what's in the press, unfortunately, I've gotten to that point now where I can't showcase everybody's books. So I will do my best to showcase as many books as I can, but I have to keep moving along, guys. So not everybody's books are going to be showcased week after week. I've been pretty good up till now, getting, I would say 99% of people's books showcased on what's in the press. But again, I'm trying to hunker down and get these books finished. And so unfortunately, some orders, probably smaller orders, are going to be not showcased as frequently. But that being said, the books will be showcased when they come back from CGC. I tend to open up all my boxes now live on YouTube, so you'll at least see them there. Okay. Anyways, guys, let's get to it. Let me just call up the my pictures first of all. The first. Well, I forgot one more thing, guys. Want to win this copy of Brave and the Bold 197 featuring a Batman and Catwoman storyline with the Scarecrow? Well, guess what? I'm going to see the Batman tomorrow. I'm very excited about that. I kind of wish I went and saw it today, but I am seeing it tomorrow with the family. And then on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be having a live discussion right here on YouTube. If you've seen the Batman the next couple of days, or if you don't care about spoilers, come on down, join in the fun. We're going to talk about the movie a little bit. And then at the end of the show, I'll be giving out this 9.2 white page copy, CGC copy of Brave and the Bold from 1983, I believe it is, number 197. So come on over, and the winner will be, I will give a skill testing question, or 2 or 3, I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but make sure you come by on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for your chance to win this copy. All right, anyways, back to Frank's books, okay? So again, Frank came to see me a few months ago. He had 5 books. He actually had 6 books, I believe, but we decided to do 5 books in particular. And you know what? There were, right off the bat, when I saw the books, I was concerned. You know, I'm telling you, not every time you see slab books are you going to notice that there are problems, you know, on the book still. I could see them glaringly through the slab. Now, again, Frank had paid another presser to do their work to the book, and the presser then sent these books off to CGC, and very frustrating that the Frank had to pay quite a bit of money, I would assume, to have this work done. The first book right here, Giant Size X-Men number 1, was a 6.0. What I'll do is I'm going to show you the book, you know, before. I'll show you what the book is now, and then I'll go and I have my Instagram called up, and I'll show you some of the before and after pictures to see some of the stuff that should have been fixed. You know, if you're gonna, like I said, if you're gonna press someone's books, if you're professing to be a professional presser, do the work. You know, You got to be picky. You just can't let it slide. Anyways, it was a 6-0. I did some work to it. Came back a 7-0. It was off white to white pages. Now it is, as you can see, white pages. But a whole grade level, up she goes. So that was the first one I got back. That was great. Happy, goes from a 7 to a 6, a 6-0 to a 6-5 to a 7. It's two jumps. That was fantastic. The next one I thought was even better. Let me call it up for you here. It was another giant size. And these are big books too. So Frank's paying CGC probably walkthrough prices or express prices. So you're paying, $150, $200 to get these books graded. For crying out loud, when the books are there, you want them to be as presentable as possible, to be in as good a shape as possible when the grader takes it out of the bag. And anyways, this one was an 8-0. $9.2. 9.2, my friends. Whoops, right over there. Okay. Jumps up 3 points. And on a book like that, you know what I'm talking about. Go to GPA. You're going to see a big difference from an 8 to a 9 in terms of value. And to a 9.2, you're leaving so much money on the table. And that's just ridiculous. So that was the other one. Now, the next one, I'll be honest. When I cracked this one out of the slab, the next one, I'll go to it right now. There she is. When I took this Avengers 48 out of the slab, I'm like, oh, there wasn't a heck of a lot wrong with it. And I'll show you this one in a few moments at the Instagram page. You will see, my old chair's bouncing around here, sorry, that there was one major problem with it. So I focused on that major problem. And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, well, why didn't he get rid of that? Or why didn't he at least minimize this? I did. 8-0. Okay? And again, guys, when you crack and press and resubmit, they're not always guaranteed. Sometimes they come back the exact same grade. Sometimes it goes down. I always say most of the time it does tend to go up. But it depends on the book. And again, when Frank showed me these books, he was sitting in my shop, and he has a good eye too. He saw it himself. He says, Kevin, I think this dude left a lot of problems on these books. And Frank was damn right. He sure did. So this next one's pretty big too. Check this one out. Hot book right now, Werewolf by Night 32. It was a 4.0. This one had a lot of problems. So much so that when I was finished working on it, 6.5. From a 4.0 to a 6.5. This book had all kinds of, there we go. Had all kinds of waviness to it. The book did not lie flat. It was still dirty. The back had some issues. So I took care of those issues. Okay. 4.0 to 6.5. Now that, again, was huge. The last one, again, similar to the Avengers 48, when I opened the next one up, I was concerned that, maybe I shouldn't have opened it. This book was kind of rough. And clearly you can see a ton of it. There was a lot of embossing on it, which I knew I could minimize, if not remove completely. But when I opened the book up, the rest of the book was pretty rough. And I said, shoot, maybe I shouldn't have done it. Maybe this one's going to go down to a 4. But again, I did my work, and I guess the grader was in a good mood that day. Popped this one up to a 5.0. So all 5 books saw a bump. As little as a 0.5 bump, as much as 2.5 worth of grade bumps. So again, certainly worth doing. But he shouldn't have had to do it a second time, is all I'm trying to say. The book should have been cleaned and pressed and submitted properly the first time. And I'm telling you, my friends, this is like probably the 7th time someone has come to me saying, please repress these books for me. It wasn't done right, or I can still see problems with the book. I don't think they even did anything to the book, but they charged me for it. And that just gets my blood boiling. I don't like to see false advertising anywhere, and any business, and especially in our hobby, right? It's something that we all love, like I said, and to encounter people that say they can do something and then don't come through or don't follow through on their promises is aggravating. I never promise the world. I never do, because we never. I can't. I'm not a psychic person. I'm not clairvoyant. I can't tell you how the graders are going to react to the books you give me. But that being said, I can sure as hell get those books looking as best as I can before I send them down to CGC. And you know what? If it takes an extra press or an extra 15, 20 minutes of prep, then you do that, because that's the business that we're in. So all these fly-by-night guys and these new guys coming along professing to be amazing pressers, and they do work like this, where that I have to come back later and crack them out and redo the work that they did not do or didn't do well. It's aggravating. It really honestly is. By the way, guys, you may have noticed I did turn off the chat tonight because it's already 9:30 and I want to hit the sack early. And I know if I put the chat on, we're going to talk for another hour. But let me go over to the Instagram page really quickly. I think it's called up right here. Yes, it is. And let me show you some of the defects that were very obvious once I took the books out of the slab. Now, this is the what do you call it? Silver Surfer number 4. And let's have a look here. So right off the bat, there was I'll put my cursor here. There was a little bit of a lot of time these older books have like a gluey or gooey, sticky substances sometimes on the face of the book. And these come off quite easily, but you got to take them off. And this person obviously didn't. It's like, I call it grime. It's almost like a greasy grime. So there was a big chunk of it right there on Thor's cape. So I got that out, as you can see. Moving right along, there's another shot of it there. In fact, there was a piece right here and a piece right here. And as you can see, it's gone now. These are the little details that a lot of guys miss. And you don't want to miss these things. Every little defect, every little imperfection can hit your book, get a negative reaction from a grader. And the whole point is when the grader looks at your book, they're going to have an impression of the book immediately. So the least amount of problems that you show the grader, hopefully they're going to look fondly upon your book and they're going to assign it a grade that's higher than it otherwise would have been, correct? So getting rid of all these little imperfections are crucial. All right, there's a couple other shots here, I think. Yeah. Here's the embossing I was talking about. As you can see here, someone, wrote on top of the bag or then it made an impression on the face of the book. And whoever presses didn't even try to get rid of that. They didn't even try to get rid of it. It was clear as day. And as you can see on the right-hand side, I got rid of it. Pretty much almost completely got. You can see a little bit there still on the cape, but over here, it's almost entirely gone. Let's see what else. Here it is. Here's a kind of another shot of it, more, as you can see it on the entire cover. So a big signature right there, another dent right here. The signature's all but gone now. So I'll tell you, when you saw that book for the first time, that embossing, that indentation, just your eye went right to it. You had to get rid of that, and I did. So that's why that book, thank goodness, was taken care of. Let me try to go back and get some more of my pictures. I should have, I'll go back to the Comic Doctor here. Give me a second. There we go. And this is my Instagram page, guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm just at Comic Doc. You can go there and see these yourself. Let's have a look at this one here. I think this is I believe this is one of the giant size X-Men's, I believe. Yes, it is. So here are some of these are some of the imperfections that were on the giant size X-Men. Who in the heck's going to leave a dent like that? Right there, right on the X. Why is that still there? That again, I took the book out of the slab. I was boggled my mind. What the hell's going on here? Dents on the back of the book in the corner, all these crunching. Fix that. Dents here as well. I don't know if I have before after shots here. Another dent here on the side of the book. Oh, there was a dent that went right through the entire book. So what do you do in a situation like that? Guess what? You got to press every single page. You see this dent that goes through the entire book? Let's see if I can find it. Right there. There's the dent there. Sure, you could fix that dent on the cover, but if you don't fix the inside of the book, that dent's just going to come back again. And so you have to spot press every single page. Guess what? That takes time. That's the business we're in. Do the work. Okay? And here I'm pointing out the dent again. And I didn't show you. Let's see if I can go back and find the other before and afters of that one. I'm pretty sure I do have a before and after of that one. Come on now. Okay, let's go back. There we go. Sorry. I hope I got some before and afters. I have some before and after shots on my computer, but I don't want to deal with that now. Let's see if this one here. Okay, so here is the Black Knight, the first. So here, this is the problem that was with the Black Knight. It had this on it right here. Again, another very large embossing. It was like 75 cents. So someone had written 75 cents on a sticker and it transferred to the page. This again was not dealt with at all. Whoever pressed this book, that was there. Like they didn't even bother trying to get rid of it. But yeah, you can still see it there. This is not the before and after. I have the before and afters and I will show you them in a moment. I just want to show you the imperfections first. All right, let's go back and see the Werewolf by Night. This one was terrible. Like I said, it was warped. It had all kinds of weird, like look at this. Was that book even pressed? Was it even pressed? Look at this. Terrible dent, finger dents, and even the page was just kind of didn't lie flat. It was not even smooth. It was awful looking. The back, check this out. Terrible. Awful. Absolutely awful. So I'm going to go and show you the they're not organized though. That's the only problem. I didn't have a chance to organize them. I'll try to find some after shots and show these to you. If I can find them quickly. No, actually, I don't even have them here. You know what? I will try to post them for you online. I just want to show you guys the imperfections that were on those books when I opened them up. And as you could clearly see, there was a lot. Each book had significant problems that were not taken care of by the other presser. And he decided to send them to CGC anyways. Like right there, I can tell you, looking at those books, you're looking at probably a $700-800 US CGC bill. So where'd that money go? It's gone down the toilet. You know, I'm glad I was able to raise the value of the books up at least. You know, that way it kind of offsets the pain, I guess you could say, or the initial investment that these other guy did not come through and do the job properly. Anyways, guys. Well, that's it, guys. I want to come on here and show you those. I'm glad you're here. Please leave me comments down below. And there's a comment section there. Leave me comments there and tell me what you think. What did you think of that? Were you impressed with some of these grade bumps? Do you have any books of your own that were worked on or that you just sent in without even doing any work to that you're thinking of having cracked and pressed and or graded or regraded? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you have. I know it's becoming quite popular to do this, especially if if a book has previously if it's been graded, such say a long time ago. And if you guys saw, actually there was a picture here on my Instagram page that showed this one here, which was a big bump, and that was a Star Wars #1 that I showed here on the unboxings. That was a 9.0, jumped to 9.8 after cleaning the press. But again, it was an old label, so it's become a very popular thing to do, but it doesn't always work. The candidate, you got to really inspect the book carefully to make sure that it's worth the risk. Otherwise, I wouldn't gamble with it. I sometimes err on the side of caution, and I wouldn't do it. But again, the books that Frank gave me I could see problems through the plastic slab, the acrylic slab. And as soon as I took them out of the acrylic slab, all the problems were amplified even more. Guys, thanks again for coming by tonight. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Remember, tomorrow is the premiere of The Batman. I hope you're all going out to see it. I hope you got your tickets to check it out. Once you have, come back on Friday at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be giving out this copy of Brave and the Bold 197 in a 9.2 white pager. Nice Bronze Age book. And we'll talk about the movie, talk about what we liked, didn't like about it. It sounds like we have a lot to like about it because it's getting great reviews. but it should be a fun time anyways. And then later this weekend, I'll be doing probably 1, possibly 2 unboxings. And until then, my friends, you take care. Have a fantastic evening. And we look forward to seeing you on Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. Bye for now.